Hello everybody, I want to show you the latest in software for finding your exact target person, this time in a local area. I'm going to go to my Meetup groups. Meetup is a free social network, meetup.com, and there's massive amounts of groups, whether it's singles groups or alternative business networking group in this case. I'm going to go over a scenario for business networking. So I'm going to click on my 5,041 member alternative business networking group, and we'll go over there, and you can see that they not only have a lot of members, but they've got regular upcoming events. There's 5 events coming up. Business networking groups are a great place to find your exact target market. So let's say that I'm interested in going to this latest event, but I want to make sure that some of the people that are there, that I'm going to know that they meet the same interests that I have. So I'm going to click on the attendees, and it's going to show me who is going. And I'm going to go down, scroll down, and here's currently 31. There'll probably be a lot more, but at this time there's 31. I'm going to go to the first person, Daniel Schrader there. Okay, and then I'm going to click into their profile, and then I'm going to click View Full Profile. Okay, and then I'm going to learn about this person briefly. This is all of their interests. Usually you get a lot of different interests. Okay, so if the purpose is for business networking, or it could be a lot of different things. Here we got business strategies. This person is very much into business networking and everything that's related to it. You can tell that they're extreme capitalists by everything that they've got about them. They're into sports cars. They're probably relatively wealthy, into auto racing, into travel, all of these different things. Okay, so what I want to do then is I want to show you how we use that in an automated system that we can then match to that person. So I just backed up here, and I'm going to briefly pause the video. Okay, welcome to the latest software. It's called Human Connection Builder. It's 1.01. And we have the ability here first by putting in our account information for Meetup. Okay, and then clicking the play button here, it will bring in the various groups that we belong to. Okay, and so I just wanted to show you the various groups. This is the one that I was just in, Alternative Business Networking, the 5,000 plus membership. Okay, now I'm into a lot of different things. Part of it's business networking. Part of it is social singles oriented. So you can see Denver singles, social singles, and this is just how I use this system. So you click the play button and you bring in the various groups. Okay, and then from there you can select. Let's say I wanted to select dining for singles. Okay, so I select the different events that are coming up for that specific group. All right, and by selecting that one, then I can do multiple ones, but it's easier to work with one group at a time. Okay, and then I can set a limit to how many different events I want to scan. Now 10 is quite a few actually. You might want to just stick to like 5, but for demonstration purposes, I just put in 10. And then you hit the play button over here. So what that does is it goes into this group and it finds all of their current events. And it is going to show, okay, the link to the event and the group name it's scanning, how many attendees are going, the location and the date, okay, for that event, and of course the name of the event. So in this case, what I did was I selected one of the events, and again, you can select all of these if you want. There's no reason, why you can't. You can just click up here and select them all. But in this case, I just selected one, and so I am looking for a specific event to target a specific kind of person that I want. All right. Now, how do I know it's a specific kind of person that I want? Well, over here on the questionnaire, I have entered in all of the different information that I want. Okay. What is my target interest group? That's like the kind of person. I can put in business networking or singles or whatever. Okay. And then what is your target interest? And this is going to be a lot of different interests. So it's going to be, I'm going to enter like nightlife, comma, social dancing, comma, in this particular case. Now, if I was doing business networking, then I would put in business networking, and I would put in all of the common interests. Now, let's say that you're somebody that is looking for someone who's interested in finance, then you would put in finance. You might put in broker or investment or mortgage broker or whatever it is that you're looking for in that kind of person. Okay, and so you put in a bunch of different interests. Now, I suggest that you make it as many as possible. 20 points would not be unusual. So I've got a bunch of different points of interest. You see all these here. I've got about 17 to 18 points of interest here. Okay, so once you get them set up here, then you set up the interest number. Now the interest number is how many points of interest you want the software to match, all right, when they highlight the profile. I'll show you that in a second. But typically you would do 3, maybe 4, okay? And you can see here that I've got 3 on each of these. Now, you might want to go higher. It just depends. You can play with it a little bit, and you can create a situation that is exactly what you want. Okay. So if we go back to the meetup groups here, then we've got this particular one that I did here. So there was 40 attendees here for a like a Thanksgiving dance party. All right. Now, if you're going to go out and meet somebody in singles, then a dance party is a good place. Not my favorite place, but it's a pretty good place. And so I want to know, well, am I going to find somebody that is of a particular interest for me? All right. So after everything is populated here from the different people that are going, then what you do is you simply select all of these people and come down here and use the selector actually, and usually there's going to be less than 100, so you just click select. Okay, and after that it will select all of them, and then you you click play, and so what it'll do is it'll go in and it will run your matches. All right, and so I just did that, and it ran the various matches. And so what it'll do is it'll highlight the one. In this case, it's this one here. I unhighlighted it accidentally, but it's this person here that has the same different matches as the ones that I put in here. So if I'm going to this event and I'm looking for the exact person that I want to hang out with according to the different interests that she has in her profile, then this is who I would spend my time conversing with and bringing up those interests. The same is with business networking. Okay, usually in a business networking event there's more people and usually a lot of different interests. So you can put in a variety of interests in this questionnaire, and you just click add after you've got them here. And if you want to, take any out, then you can select it and delete. But the main thing is that all you really have to do is to enter in your information, your Meetup username and password. Click the play button here to bring in the groups. Select a group, and then click the play button here to bring in the different events up to whatever limit. Okay, and then select the event or events that you want to scan, and then once you've selected those, then you click the play button. It'll bring in the profiles down here that are going to the event. You select all of the profiles with a selector, and then it will scan the interests. Okay, it'll save you about an hour's worth of work trying to cross-reference all of those interests, and then it'll highlight the people, and usually there's going to be more than one that have the same interests that are going to that event. And that will let you know whether you should attend the event or not, or whether there's going to be several people there, to let you know that you really should attend the event. So it gives you the advantage of knowing the people that are going to go to that event, if they're going to be your target market and or a person of interest for you to associate with, and then you can focus your time on that person. Now this can be extremely valuable, not just for a potential romantic interest, but also for business networking. There's usually several times the amount of business networking people in groups in a given city than there is someone of a romantic interest. So if indeed you're looking for a specific person, maybe it's an investor, maybe it's just somebody who owns a certain type of business that their interests are going to match, or maybe they are just somebody who's very much into business networking in your community. It just depends on what your needs and wants are. But this will bring you, I chose this name for a reason, Human Connection Builder. It really is building human connections with the exact type of people that you want to associate with, and allowing you to connect with them in almost all cases for free, and within driving distance. So you can completely target the exact kind of person that you want to connect with for personal or professional purposes. Thank you for watching.